morning, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Afro Scientific Spirituality. My name is Efe West, wishing you life and direct from the heart of Africa. If this is your first time on the channel, you are highly welcome. This is the place where we separate the facts from the fiction, the science from the superstitions, and the concept from the misconceptions about African spirituality. Today, I want to talk about a very personal story, which is my journey with Santisma Muerte. This is a spirit that I have a very strong connection with, and I have did a review about her on this channel when I bought a book called "And Devotion to Santa Muerte." I did a review on her on this channel about the book and what I think about her, but we have been working very closely, and I want to talk about her again today for some very clear reasons. Some people have asked me to explain more about this spirit to them, and some other people have been asking me to recommend a deity, a spirit to them to be venerating. So I have actually kind of tried to recommend her to some people, but these people, they were afraid when they see her that the way she looks, as is a skeleton with a side there. So her appearance is so scary. Many of the people are afraid. They ran away. They don't want to have anything to do with this type of spirits. And I totally understand. So today I want to explain more about the deity to them so that they will understand her more. First of all, I think she's a very good spirit. Forget about the appearance. I'm going to explain the appearance for you. She's very, very important. This very particular spirit, Santisma Muerte, and that name is a Christian name that was given to her, the name of Seth. Her real name, the Mexican name, is Miticule. I don't know how to pronounce these hard names, but Mitlantecuhtli. I don't know if you can see it in the book. This is a Mexican name. But she's popularly known as the Angel of Death. Yes, she is the Angel of Death. She is the Green Reaper. She has to be the Green Reaper. This is a spirit that represents death on this planet. If you say this is life and this is death, she's this one, so she's equal to life. She's death. This is life. This is death. She's death. That is what you need to know. So she's equal to God. That's why people are saying that she is equal to God. Okay, after God is Santisma Muerte. So she's like existing. She's the aspect of God that deals with anything that have to die, anything that is under the death essence, anything that can die is under her power. If God can die, then God is under her dominion, God is under her control. So she is death. That is why she has to look the way she has to look. It is something that it's not pretty, but once again, what is more beautiful than death? There is nothing more beautiful than death, because from death we get life, we get rebirth, we get regeneration. So it is a continuous process. Without death, there will be no life. So she's that important for us. So this spirit is a very, very important spirit. She was formerly, or she has been associated with the Mexican people, the ancient Aztec and Mayan people of Latin America or Mesoamerican culture. As the angel of death that she is, she's found in every culture and every spirituality in the world. So, but the Mexican people, the ancient Mayas and Aztec of Mesoamerican culture, they are the culture that has been known to have fully dedicated themselves to venerating her as their principal deity. So that is why she's very popular with them. But she's in every culture. Even in African spirituality, She's there. She's also in Vudon, she's in Santaria, she's in Palo Mayombe, she's in Quimbanda. When I was starting my journey in spirituality, I came across her in Santaria. So I was actually thinking she was part of the Santaria deity. I never knew she's the principal deity in Maya, Aztec culture until I fully got engaged with her when she came. Until I fully got to actually start studying about her. When I got in touch with her originally, I never paid any attention to her because we have so many deities in African pantheon, and I was busy focusing on some deities that I wanted to focus on, so I did not pay her any attention until last year, I think last year July, that she came into my life. I did not go looking for her. The way she came was very mysterious. Actually, I came to this new country with a mindset of living a life devoid of any form of spirituality. I have actually been practicing spirituality for more than 10 years now. I thought that I have seen and done enough. I was secretly practicing, studying, reading books, moving from one teacher to the rest. So I get to a point that I thought that I have enough, that I have seen all that needs to be seen. I wanted to go back to my normal life. I wanted to hide everything about my spiritual practice. So I decided to sort of move to a new country and assume a new personality. And my new personality was that I'm not going to have any altar in my house. I'm just going to be using just this bead. I only came to this country with this bead for meditating. Then I'm going to keep a low profile. I'm just going to blend in like a tourist, enjoy myself, relax, and flow with the crowd. I'm not going to even be talking about spirituality or even mentioning that subject. So that was the mindset that I came with to this country. So when I came here, I decided to say, okay, while I'm here, there are some deities that I actually have not gotten time to discover some things about. I will now use this time to secretly start making contact with them. So one of those deities was Kali, the Kalima of the Hindu pantheon. This is a deity that I have been very fascinated with over the years, but I have not really had time to know much about her. So I decided that I will start with Kali. So what I was doing is that every day I will wake up, I will do meditation to Kali, I will chant Om Kalima. About 2 hours, 2 or 3 hours in the morning. I will do this in the evening because I have a lot of time. I keep doing this for more than a month. I was chanting to Kali morning and evening, meditating, calling her name, trying to get with her. So on a certain meditation, she came. She came to me and she told me some things. She reminded me of an incident that had happened in my life in the past. That was over 12 years ago. I was living in Malaysia. I was a naive Christian at that time. I used to live near this Hindu shrine. There's an Hindu shrine close to a cemetery in the place I was living in a place called Kepon in Malaysia, in Kuala Lumpur. So every day we used to walk beside this Hindu shrine in order to go to the train station. So this is a place I pass every day regularly. And this shrine was very big, hideous, and scary and smelly according to me. And I, as a naive Christian, have been trained to hate any other religion, especially religions that have to do with idols and healthing and paganism. So anytime I pass this Hindu shrine, I always insult the shrine. I insult the shrine mentally, sometimes verbally. Sometimes I will speak, sometimes I will just look and jeer. I always look at them with disdain, with anger and arrogantly, like these people don't know what they are doing. They are worshipping idols, they are dirty people, they are fetish people, they need to be destroyed or they need to be wiped out. I have this kind of mindset because I was trained by Christianity to hate all other religions. So every time I pass this shrine, I'll just be looking at all the idols. They have all sort of Hindu deities there. I'll be looking at all of them. I'll be like insulting them in my mind, looking at them. When you look at something arrogantly and you don't really regard them like something you can smash or something you can just even desecrate. I have this kind of mindset. So every time I pass this shrine, I see people there. I look at the people as fools. I look at everybody there as stupid. I look at them as less than humans. This is my mindset, Christian mindset I was having. So one fateful day, I was walking past this shrine once again. As I already started, I was going out, just started insulting the shrine in my mind, looking at them and arrogantly jeering, doing all the bad things. So I was just looking. Normally, I will look at all the idols and look at the whole place and filled with disdain. I will spit or I will hiss or I will insult them. I will say something bad. So this particular day, I was looking at them again, thinking the same thing. So I was just looking, following all the deities with my eye, looking at the whole place. Then I was looking at this shrine, looking at it. So immediately my eyes went to the top of the shrine. There was a sound, the force that hit me in the face. It was like somebody slapped me, gave me a serious, dirty slap across the face. Invisible slap. Boom! The thing struck me. I was shocked. It was very real. I got hit by something, like somebody slapped me. I quickly ran away. I stopped looking at the place. So I was so afraid when this happened. I never believed this kind of thing could be possible. But it happened to me. A deity actually stalked me that day. So after the incident, I never looked at the shrine anymore. I was walking past. I quickly walked past. I do not look at them anymore. I got that experience. When this happened, I was still a Christian. I never knew that I would get into spirituality one day. So this happened a long time ago. I had this experience. So as years gone by, I forgot it. So when I was meditating to Kali last year, she came. She reminded me of the incident. She told me she was the one that slapped me that time, that she was the one that did it. So I now remembered everything. I said, wow. I apologized to her. So I did not know anything that time. She know that I didn't know too. I was a very stupid Christian. I did not know the truth about life. I did not know that I was being bamboozled by Christianity. So she reminded me and she told me some things that she left. As soon as she left, Santisma Muerte came. I did not go. That is how she came. She just came Kali stopped contacting me. So when she came, I was trying to understand what spirit is this. On my computer the next day, the first thing I will see on Facebook was a picture. The angel of death. Somebody somehow just came into my Facebook and I started researching about the spirit, finding out everything about her. Then start digging things, and I discovered that she was not so an African deity. She's Mexican. I was like, wow, what are you? What is this? Who are you actually? I started investigating. Then I discovered that the deity is something much more serious than what I was thinking. I said, okay, now that you are here, she just sit there, she's not going anywhere. I said, well, okay, let's do this. I left Kali, I created an altar. I just took a incense, just carton of an incense stick and 2 empty bottles. I just created an altar. Me that said that I'm never going to create an altar for any deity in this country. I created an altar instantly. I started trying to make contact with her. Then I discovered the Santa Muerte Rosary. Then I drew a picture. The picture is still on my altar. I did not even bother to buy. There's no way I can get a statue or idol in this country. And before I will even say I want to order, the cost and the time will be too long. So I just drew out with a pencil, paste the picture on the wall. That is how I started. But now, if you see our altar now, I've now grown to be very big with a lot of stuff on top of it. So this is how I have been working with her. Then I later got in touch with some people that were selling a book online called An Devotion to Santa Muerte, and I ordered the book. It took almost 5 months for this book to get to me. It took almost 5 months. So before the book even came, I have actually gone far with her. It was then I began to understand the nature of this deity, why she is what he is, she's what she is, and what I discovered is that the more I discover more things about her, the more I have this deep affection for her. She is the deity that is responsible with deaths on this planet. So she's closest to us more than any other deity. And she has seen so many sad things. Our job is to oversee things that are dying. So she is actually a sad deity. When I saw what she is saying, I took pity on her because I don't think anybody that is doing this kind of job will be a happy person. Somebody that is in charge of seeing people that are dying, seeing so many sorrows, sadness, pain, destruction, anguish, torment on this planet. So when I saw what she's seen, I see the kind of serious work and the pain that this spirit is passing through, that this spirit is responsible for overseeing and trying to ameliorate. I felt I felt pity for, and I felt really touched by it. So I became so dear to her. So that's why I take her very seriously. She's a spirit that I don't like to talk about. She's very dear to me because she's doing a great work. Of all the other deities, I have so many deities that I have made contact with that are my friends, but this one, she is so special because of the work she's doing for humanity. She's suffering a lot. She's suffering a lot, seeing all these evil things that are happening on this planet and trying to restore balance, trying to console people, trying to take care of the dead and even the living that are already broken. She's doing a very great work. So she deserves lots of attention. She deserves lots of attention. She deserves lot of kindness. She deserves lots of care. So she's doing a very great work. Of all the other deities, all other deities out there, they are enjoying, they are flexing. They are not really doing the kind of work that this deity is doing. They are not really suffering like this. The kind of death and pain this spirit is seeing, all other deities out there, they are not seeing it. It's not their department. So I think of all the deities out there, this Santisma Muerte is the one that should be taking care of the most. Because she's the one that suffers the most of what she's seeing, of the pain she sees regularly, of the millions of people that are dying on this planet daily. It's too much pain, so for anybody to bear, and she's in charge of that department. Of course, she's going to look. That is why she look exactly the way she is. So if you understand that, you will not be afraid of her. When you see her with the sights, everything have meaning. She's not coming after you. Of course, all of us will die one day. She will be the reaper that will claim your soul and put him in the right place. So we are all under her domain. So she is a deity that nobody can escape. You cannot run away. You will still meet her in anywhere you are going. You are going to die one day. So it's better you embrace her now and start living your life to the fullest. So there is no escape. So I try to recommend that to some people, but the people got scared and they don't even want to try to know her. And besides, she's a deity that it's not even, you don't even need to recommend her. Before you come know Santa Muerte, before she comes to you, you would have actually experienced some hard things in life. She don't come to people that don't really value her. You must have actually seen pain, seen hardship, or experience of difficulty in life before she comes to you. You must have actually seen some shades. That is what they say it, and it's true. Before she came to me, I've seen many pain, many kind of hard pain. If I tell you my life story, many of you, what I have survived can kill many people. The kind of pain that I have been through, a kind of betrayal, backstabbing, disappointments I have seen. If I tell you my story, it will be like a horror movie. So before she came to me, she knew that I was ready. And I was really, really ready for her, and she came at the perfect time, just when I was thinking about giving up on spirituality, trying to go back. She said, this is where I begin. When she came, that was the month I started my YouTube channel. Me that said that I will never talk about spirituality to anybody, I'm not talking about spirituality to the whole world. I have not been able to reach out to people from every part of the world, and so many things have been happening. It is just so funny, even in my life and personal life of other people. And so many great things that I never planned for are still happening. So she's a deity that I think that everybody should kind of incorporate. If you don't meet her now, you will still meet her later. So she's a deity that is worth knowing, and she is very easy to venerate. The way I still venerate her is the normal way. I still say the rosary. I say the rosary, and guess what? I don't even buy this is the bead. This bead is what I use to say my Santa Muerte rosary. This bead you will call Buddhist bead or prayer bead or Muslim bead is what I use. They don't sell the rosary in this country. I don't know. When I see price of the rosary, it's going to cost me like $60 to get just the rosary from Mexico to this country or more. So what I can use this, and it's working for me. So I say the rosary. I like spending time with her. I buy her gifts. She accepts any gift you give to her. She's very open, very understanding, and she wants us to live life, not because life is very short. She wants you to actually enjoy yourself, to live life without regrets. She wants us to be happy. So she's not a bad deity, something to be scared of. If you really understand her, you will know that she's one of the best spirits out there. And you can venerate her and venerate other deities, but you have to keep her altar separate because she's not like any other deity. She's the god of death, the goddess of death, the angel of death, the grim reaper. She deserves her own space. Okay? She's not a demon. She's not angel. She's on her own. You can call her the angel of death. You can call her the goddess of death. You can call her the god of death. She's on her own. She's death. Okay? You need to know this, so you need to give her that respect. Don't mix her with other things. They are not the same level. Slippers get size. So you need to understand what you are dealing with. So we in African spirituality, quite naturally, African spirituality is all about ancestral veneration. Ancestral veneration is getting in touch with the dead, your dead ancestors. It can be a form of necromancy. So she's all about that. So she blends in right with African spirituality, totally blends in. Even with all spiritual systems, she's there. As far as you are trying to communicate with the dead, she's there. She's like an intermediary. So you're going to see her in every spirituality. Okay? It's something you cannot escape. So you better start knowing her now. She have a lot of things she's going to teach you. And guidance, protection, and living your life very well to the fullest. So that is why I'm talking about her today. Then you want to know more about her, you need to get this book, Cult and Devotion to Santa Muerte. This is a very, very good book. And the people that wrote this book, they really went into details about her origin, how to venerate her the original way, and so many good things. This book is a very good book. Try to get this book if you can. But if you can't get the book, you can still venerate her the simple way. You pray to her the way you pray to any other deity, but try to know how to say the rosary. The Santa Muerte rosary is on YouTube. I'm going to put the YouTube link so that you can be able to say that, be saying that rosary to her regularly. It's simple as that. Then make sure that you put water on her altar, you put candle, incense, you put some fruit items, the way you create natural altar. And a simple way. She's a very good deity, very protective deity. And easy to venerate. Once again, she don't stress you. She's not demanding. She's everywhere. And she's very powerful deity. So since we have been moving together, she have done so many. She have surprised me with many things I'm not expecting. She's the one that guides my altar. She's the one that protects my house, protects so many things. She will not even let many people get to me. If you want to get to me, you have to get through her. So since she came into my life, she's very well. Many things have really happened, and I've actually known that yes, this is a very good spirit. That it's like we just fit in like a glove together. That easy, everything just is just going well. So that is why I often try to recommend that to people that you need to really know this spirit. But when they see a picture, they run away. So I don't normally like to recommend spirit. The only spirits I recommend for people are your ancestors because those are the ones that are closest to you that you're naturally connected to. But if you like to go further, of course, I know that when you begin to explore spirituality further, you will still come across her. But maybe it's not yet your time to work with her. So it is understandable. So this is what I have come to understand about this deity. And I think she's a very, very important deity that none of us can do without. Okay, so she's worth knowing about and she's very easy to venerate. So what you need is just really to find the information on how to work with her. You get a separate altar. There are some things you don't do in her presence, disrespectful things, having sex in her presence, drinking or misbehaving. Those kind of things you will not do in front of an elder or something. You should not do it in front of her. You should also make sure that you clean her altar regularly and provide gifts, petition, and say the rosary. It's a very good thing. Don't think about the Christian concept that it looks more like Christianity. Don't think about that. You can even use a Christian rosary to say the rosary to her. What matters is focus. What you are focusing on, you are not focusing on Christianity. You are focusing on the deity. Okay. I've also told people that you can even put a picture of Jesus on a altar. Then behind the picture, you put our own picture behind so that you can flip it around. Because in some part of the world, if they see you venerating a skull, the reaper, they will think you are a bad person. So there's need for us to hide it, to code it. Like in my altar in my house, I have a big picture of Lucifer in front of it. Behind that picture is our own picture. So when people come to my house, they see the angel of Lucifer, they think that I am venerating Lucifer. Behind that picture, when you look under, you are going to see Santa Muerte smiling at you. You can also use Jesus Christ or a picture of Mary of Guadalupe, put it in front. When you want to say your meditation, you flip that picture. Santa Muerte is there standing with her sykes. And you say your meditation just to let peace reign. Okay? You don't need to use that to scare people. Spirituality is a private thing. You do by yourself. Nobody really needs to know what you are doing. So if you are living with people, you can still practice your spirituality in secrecy, in front of them without them knowing what you are doing. You can put picture of Jesus on the altar. Behind the picture of Jesus or within the picture of Jesus is something else. So when you're praying, people think you're praying to Jesus, but you are praying to something else. It can happen like that. If you know how to do things, you can practice spirituality in plain sight, do spells in plain sight, and people will not even know what you are doing. So you have to do this. It's a personal relationship with a deity. It's not something you advertise to everybody. Okay? You can do this secretly and codedly. Just you and the deity will know what you are doing. Okay? There are many ways to do this. So you can venerate her in public. You can use the rosary. Take the Christian Catholic rosary, and while you are reciting the rosary to her. They will think you are reciting the rosary to Jesus Christ or Mary, but you know who you are talking to. So you can actually embed her into Christianity and into Islam or into any other religion, and you'll be fine. She works well. She don't care what religion you have. It doesn't matter what you have, what you are practicing, you can work with her. Okay, you don't need to throw away other things you are doing if you want to work with her. You don't need to chase away your family or quarrel with everybody around you because you want to work with Santa Muerte. Okay? You don't need to quarrel with your spouse, with your family. You don't need to scare them because you want to work with Santa Muerte. You can hide her, embed her inside that religion, and you will still work with her and you will still get results. And everybody will be at peace. Okay? So this is it. I will appeal to you. I will put the link on a rosary on this video where how to say the Santa Muerte rosary. Then I will put link on how to get this book. There are videos you can find, so many videos about her. People that are venerating her, they will tell you a lot of things about her. So you will know much about the deity. She's a very good deity and I recommend her for everybody. She should be respected and given her own space. Okay, she's a very good deity. So I think you guys should check her out and tell me what you think. So this is what I have for you today. Questions and comments are welcome. Once again, like and share this video, subscribe to this channel. Please hit the notification bell so you'll be the first to get my videos when I release them. And I'll be seeing you in the next video. So take care and bye.